mind the company you keep, right? I always heard this phrase, and it's not until the last 5 years that I've noticed how important it is to mind the company that you keep. Be mindful of the relationships you have, the intimate, the cordial, the work relationships. Be mindful of who you allow in your presence, because those people can and will shape the future you. And I mean that by saying this. You're interacting with people on a daily basis, usually on a daily basis. And the people that you have around you, good or bad, is going to influence and distort your mind in views that are like theirs. Because the conversations that you're going to have, the things that you're going to indulge in, the invitations that you're going to get, they're all going to be centered towards whatever that person, that friend, that companion you have likes, dislikes, wants, or doesn't want. And if they had bad plans, they have a bad future, they have a bad mind, they don't think long term, you're going to find yourself as a person that has this way of thinking, usually going against the grain, going against your way of thinking. So I say again, mind the company that you keep. Be very mindful of the things that you say around these people, the dreams, the goals, the aspirations, even the perspectives that you give. I've experienced it myself well. If I have a different perspective, I would get animosity. I would be mad with, oh, you think you're better than people, or oh, you know you don't know about any hardship, which is completely false. It's completely false, but it made me realize how, what's the word I'm looking for? It made me realize how shallow some people are. And me as a person, I'm not shallow. If they are shallow, I'm already swimming in shallow waters, and I might get beached. So it's already bad news for me. But even on a deeper level where you're trying to bring people in your presence and trying to guide them down the right path is a risky game. And I don't even advise people to do that, because there are people, so many people out there that are on the right path, that are doing the right thing, that is seeing you for you and doing the things that you want to do, or they're just like-minded. You don't have to guide them through life. You don't have to go tooth and nail to get them to comply. You don't have to argue. You don't have to contest with this person. They're not going to be pessimistic or bring that negativity, because they have the same mindset, right? So be very mindful, even with relationships. Some boyfriends or girlfriends that you're going to have, they're not going to see eye to eye. In all relationships, they're not perfect. But if you have these goals, these dreams, these aspirations, these things that you're trying to do, and they're on a completely different wavelength, what's the point? Why even try to persevere? Like, I know the saying, love conquers all, but that's not something that you should even want to conquer, let alone need to conquer. You're already trying to conquer your obstacles. You're trying to conquer life, and I have to conquer your partner too? Like, come on. Come on. It has to make sense. It has to make sense. If you're going to have someone around you, I'm not saying that the person around you needs to be particularly useful, but they do have to serve a purpose in your life. Whatever that purpose is, you have to figure it out or find out for yourself, but really they need to serve a purpose, because otherwise they are going to end up in the category of hindering you instead of blessing you. They're going to make you go 2 steps backwards instead of 2 steps forward. And at that point, you have a choice. You're going to choose the future, or you're going to choose the past and the present.